Give it to me in bold strokes, Bond. Give me the broad outlines. I'm sitting in the audience, the lights go down, Capital logo comes up. Come on.
One of the subjects that Hollywood is ever obsessed with consistently throughout the history of film and is constantly rewarding with Oscar nominations, and in fact a few wins, is itself. In some cases, although very few, it's a very positive representation of Hollywood and filmmaking. Most of the time, though, it's quite negative. A lot of these films involve murder and scandal and don't really paint Hollywood in a very positive light.
Can we talk about something other than Hollywood for a change?
Yeah. Yes.
We're educated people.
Sure.
A really great example of this is 1992's The Player, directed by Robert Altman. A film that is about a conceited asshole studio executive who accidentally murders a screenwriter. It is probably one of the most vicious portrayals of Hollywood ever on film. So we have over 65 cameos from highly recognized performers. We also have these ludicrous scenarios of film projects that should never happen. So for instance, some producers are pitching the idea of The Graduate Part 2.
Mrs. Robinson
has a stroke, so she can't talk.
It's gonna be funny?
Yeah, it'll be funny.
With a
Dark
stroke?
and weird and funny and with a stroke.
Okay.
It really is a film that shows how ridiculous Hollywood is.
Mi perdoni, ma questa può essere la dimostrazione più patetica che il cinema è irrimediabilmente in ritardo di 50 anni su tutte le altre arti.
If we're going to talk about directors making films about directing, one title kind of looms over all others, and that is, of course, Federico Fellini's 1963 masterpiece, 8½. He had wanted to title this film Beautiful Confusion, which really does describe the character of Guido Anselmi. He is a fraught director trying to make this giant sci-fi epic. He has built a life-size rocket ship that threatens to essentially tank the entire production. He is also contending with a variety of mistresses, his wife, their marriage is on the rocks, as well as actresses. And these roles are played by some incredible women, including Barbara Steele, Anouk Aimée, and Claudia Cardinale. It really is a film that shows the ludicrous nature of the role of the director.
Allora non c'è questa parte nel film.
Hai ragione tu, sai. Non c'è la parte nel film. Non c'è neanche il film. Non c'è niente di niente da nessuna parte.
This is a very autobiographical film that really tells not just the magic of filmmaking, but more so the folly. The silent era was actually also a subject in, of course, 2011's The Artist, which won Best Picture that year at the Oscars. It really is a very loving tribute to the silent era and the actors who lost their careers when sound was transitioned into filmmaking. It's a film that really understands the silent era and the kind of dejection that a lot of the actors who had their careers ruined by sound would face. But it really is sort of a fantasy, because as we know, this film has a happy ending. It's one of the rare films about filmmaking that has a happy ending.
Is that him? Is that Barton Fink? Let me at him. Let me put my arms around this guy. Let me hug this guy. How the hell are you?
If we're going to talk about filmmakers, or in this case, a filmmaking duo, that really know their Hollywood history, it is the Coen Brothers. This is made very clear in one of their most critically successful films, 1991's Barton Fink. Barton Fink was the first film and one of the only films to sweep Cannes. It won the Palme d'Or, which is essentially Best Picture, it won Best Director, and it won Best Actor for John Turturro, who is incredible in this film. His next-door neighbor is played by the incredible John Goodman, and the two kind of buddy up. While they watch during an LA heat wave, all of the wallpaper slowly peel off of the walls, and they're constantly trying to stick it back up while they're covered in wallpaper glue. It's kind of a metaphor for just how disgusting Hollywood is.
It took you so long.
Traffic was a bitch. outstanding. The audience is gonna love it.